So once again, we're back in the prison with the women as we talk Orange is the New Black Season 5. I'm not too enthusiastic talking about this season because honestly, like, Orange is the New Black, I think we all could feel it. I think we all know at this point it should end. It should end pretty soon. There is really not too much story to tell about a lot of these women. We've already gotten to... we don't like Piper. I don't think anybody at this point really likes Piper. And I really hate Piper with Alex. And I not necessarily hate Alex. I just hate these two so much when they're together. Going on in Season 5, there is some good things about it. But it really feels like the curtain is falling. And that's what this whole season kind of feels like. Especially the season finale. One of my favorite characters in the series, and she starts playing a bigger role towards the end as well, and that's Gloria. I love Gloria. I think Gloria is an awesome character. I think she's an amazing actress as well. I think she conveys the humanity, and she is what makes me really like a lot of what's going on in Orange is the New Black. Her story, especially about her kid in this one. I mean, she is just the embodiment of a fan favorite. She really makes you embrace this character, this actress, and she's very... I really do enjoy every season with her, and especially the characters that are surrounding her, especially Daya's situation, Daya's mom being out of prison. You know, those two are very close. Even Gloria calls her from the prison as Daya's mom is out trying to find a job at a nail salon. So I really like that aspect of the story, and I really liked that they didn't take the crazy route with Daya, but Daya's character has been just written so crazy over the past seasons because Bennett's gone. The actor, he went and he left. He wasn't going to come back, just like the character himself. So I think us as fans, we never got that resolution. We never got that closure with Daya and Bennett. So, and especially we do learn more about Daya and her, I believe her daughter. His character has been through the ups and downs. And in this season, you really kind of don't like her, honestly. And a lot of the different kind of seasons, you don't really like her. I mean, her character has just been through so many loops, and she's trying to be hard, you know, shooting that guard and stuff. And we go straight from last season to that moment where she has a gun to that guard, and that guard's a real piece of work, I gotta say. But that's where it starts off with this guard, and it starts off with this situation, and then it becomes a bigger problem with basically them taking over the compound and holding hostages. So this whole season is just basically them in a riot, pretty much taking hostage, taking the jail for themselves, and the people outside of it trying to take it back. And it's just kind of unbelievable. There's a lot of humor in this season. I mean, there's always been a lot of humor with Orange is the New Black, and then when it was time to touchy-feely or like time to get that heart pumping and get those tears going, they did an excellent job with the flashbacks and so on. But with this, it just feels like, all right, this, you can't take it seriously, because not only are the inmates being funny, the guards, the SWAT team, like, they're being funny too. So there's no real consequences until the finale. I will say the finale has some real repercussions. I think the season finale is the best season finale of Orange is Black this season, but the whole overall season was just kind of like going through the motions. You know, there was some good shining parts here and there, especially with different characters. I mean, Nikki's still Nikki. Anna having a situation going down towards the end of the season. Also Tasty and her trying to deal with Pusey's death, and then her trying to make demands and so on and get justice for these inmates that are in here. But honestly, every season you watch Orange is the New Black, what are they complaining for? What are they complaining for? I sat through each episode saying they want this, they want that. And I saw watching the directors, the writers trying to convey like, yes, they're being treated bad. Yes, they're being treated wrong. And they are. At some aspects, they are. I mean, Piscatella, or whatever his name is, Piscatelli, he did wrong. He did wrong. He's hurt a lot of people. Pusey's death, it falls on to him, and we do get a backstory with him. We do get a flashback with him, which is actually very intriguing. But Taystee was out. Taystee was out, and she came back in. You know, a lot of these women have it good. They are not in max prison. They are in jail. They're still being fed. They get a lot of things their way, especially with Caputo in charge. And poor Caputo, man, he stays most of the season in a shitter, honestly. But I'm watching every episode, and I'm like, they're asking for this. They're doing stupid shit too. They're asking for hot Cheetos. They're asking for like tampons. Like, it's some stupid shit. It's some stupid shit. There's no weight to any of these episodes until we get towards the end. Until the season finale. Then it has weight. But it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late because at this point we're just like going through the motions. We're seeing everything happen, and we're like, we've been here, we've done this. There's nothing really, anything that's going on that's too crazy. This character's getting pushed around. This character is doing this stupid shit. Who cares? And then they try to hit you with the Piper and Alex situation, how Piper and Alex once again going back and forth, and Piper finally like really realizing that she loves Alex. Like, I hate that relationship. I hate when we focus on these two characters. I hate that Piper is still around. I mean, there's still characters, even Red. Like, Red used to be solid. Red used to be a very great character in a couple like the first couple seasons, but now I feel like she's being washed out. She's out of the picture. She's kind of just like, she's just there to be there. You know, she has a grudge in this season, but it's still nothing compelling to Red in the first 2 seasons. It's fading out. I say one more season should do it. I think a lot of these characters, where these characters are at the end of the season 2, is a good place where it needs to be to really kind of get your thoughts together and finish this whole thing up. I think Orange is the New Black is a solid series, honestly. I think it's a very good series, but I feel like I'm going through the motions at this point. And when you're going through the motions at this point, a TV series or a series on Netflix is just not as compelling as it used to be. Shows tend to always do that. There's some shows that are able to not be in that category. I mean, you have the Breaking Bad, you have the Game of Thrones. I would make an argument for Sons of Anarchy. You have these high caliber shows, but Orange is the New Black, that's sadly in the same category where shows that lost their mojo. By all means, there is some good things about this season. There's some heartwarming moments. There is some great flashbacks. There's some great character interactions. But when it all comes together, it's just it's a season where you just don't really care. And that was the problem with this season, is I just didn't really care. There's a lot of it where I was just like, do I really have to sit and watch this, or can I actually do something and have this played in the background? That's where, it's an okay season. It's not that great, but it still has great acting. It still has some great, beautiful cinematography. It still has some great characters that are doing some things. But overall, I think Orange is the New Black Season 5 was just the tipping of the end game. I think one more season and we're done. We'll see what the creators do. That season finale, I will give it that. The season finale was really good. The season finale really captivated a lot of emotions and a lot of things that this whole season just really stretched out. So I want to thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate it. Like the video if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you guys didn't really love the season, let me know. I just feel like, there's Orange is the New Black. When it first came out, it was really hitting in all cylinders, but then you saw the cracks, and then you see it going down. So let me know. Thank you guys, and see you guys later. I'm Danny Making Down Sutton.